we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you Happy Mail. A little tambourine or something. Okay, gold star. Okay, so I made this video, pushed stop, immediately was just like, good job, Ace, because I forgot to show you guys the Happy Mail that I received from my darling, darling friend, sweet Miss Lisa. So, she texted me the other day and was like, okay, have you gotten a package? And I was like, well, I haven't been to the post office. I haven't even checked it. And anyways, she's like, well, I keep seeing stuff and thinking of you. And I'm just like, you're absolutely amazing. Okay, so you guys. So my little note, it's going to feel like I can read it to y'all. It's nothing like, we text sweet things there, so okay. So anyway, it says, here's some eyes for all your beautiful amigurumi. Prayers and love, my sweet friend from Lisa. I got safety eyes. Check them out. So I got this the other day in the mailbox. Very excited because I'm currently working on something like the book that I don't believe I've discussed yet. Stay tuned for the book I'm going to talk about. Ha ha ha. Okay, but also another book that I have that I want to work my way through. It's an amigurumi book, and I want to work like all the way through all the patterns, kind of do like a review thing. Surprise, ha ha ha, letting you know here. Okay, but this is like perfect timing for this. She said that I made the squid the other day, and I didn't have eyes for him, so she got me eyes. So they're all so pretty. Blue and green, those green ones though. And then I was like, oh, how fun would it be though for what I'm making right now, especially because I'm making something right now out of the little book. I don't want to drop them. I will cry if I have to organize them. But anyway, I was like, how fun would it be if it came with a nose? Well, guess what, y'all? You can see it. It comes with a nose. Boop. Yay. So, these little red eyes. I want a super creepy something for, I don't know, Halloween or something. There's little pink. I guess this is probably a nose too. Let's see. This little guy. That's probably a nose. Alright. So anyway, there's little brown noses. Fun little eyes. All kinds of super cool shapes. I suppose you can use your imagination and make whatever you would like. But thank you so much, my precious friend. You have no idea. I was just like, oh my goodness, no way. That's what that is. Yay. Because obviously I make poor little eyeless squids. It's a very sad time. And poor little eyeless little platypus, the guy that I made, he's up here. Still doesn't have eyes. So anyway, so thank you. Okay. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hello everyone, and welcome to Stitch Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Before I say anything else, just real quick, I would like to thank each and every one of my new subscribers. I've gotten a lot in the last couple of days. I'm not really sure what that was. If it was the Hobby Lobby video, I don't know, but thank you so very much. I've moved things. It's really echoey, just now noticing this, so that's fun. So anyway, so thank you guys so much if you're new, if you've been here before. Thank you guys. I hope you know how I feel about y'all watching and coming back and listening to me just talk and stuff. So, okay. Today, so obviously we're in a different spot. If you've been here before, first off, I've had my phone flipped the other way, and normally I look right here to see you guys, so that's gonna be weird. I'm probably gonna look over here a lot. Sorry. So, okay. I usually, whenever I get my treatments and things, I come back and I like show yarn or goodies if I have yarn. Usually I do, because my husband is beyond sweet, but he treats me like a little kid. Like if I have to get poked by a needle, then I get a coloring book, aka we go and get yarn. So, or at least go get to walk down the yarn aisle and just see what they have, you know. Done that a few times. Just went to see, didn't get anything, just needed to go. So, okay. Anywho. So today I have some yarn from my last, from my last treatment, from my treatment, and a little bit of a Dollar Tree haul. I hope you guys can hear me better today. Not been feeling great at all. I don't even know what today is. I believe it's Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Anyway, it's Wednesday. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna say, we made the Hobby Lobby video, my husband and I did, and that's like the only new video that I've made. So I did do a health update the other day in my car while the kids were in Walmart, and it just got real sad, and so I don't know that I'm gonna post that. I thought about like doing the yarn and then posting it, and then I don't know. So anyway, already rambling. It's supposed to be, you know, well, once again, if you guys are here, you know what it is, I guess. I don't know, but so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna post that one or not, just because that just may be another one of those diary entries that I just keep to myself. I'm not sure. So okay, so like I mentioned, we're in a different locale. The super cool China hutch that's usually behind me where the gnome village is, we've moved it out because, well, we're moving, and so we've moved it out now, and so this is condensing yarn. Now that I'm getting more yarn, I'm condensing the yarn. So the gnome village is over here. I'll show you real quick. There you go. So it's not as exciting. I'll make it a little bit better. I got ready to film and realized that my super cool painting was still over here. So I was like, okay, skirt, like we have to put that here. So okay. And this is my yarn from Hobby Lobby. My sweet mama went and got me some more yarn from Hobby Lobby because it's just a crazy ridiculous deal, and also she knows that I'm making it to donate. I already made out of the Ain't None But a Tadpole Party yarn. I've already made a blanket out of that. I guess I could show you. I haven't woven my ends in. Hold on. I do this every time. I'm in my NOLA sweatpants. Looking real cute today. Okay. I haven't woven my ends in, and I would like to do a fun border. Say that every time. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought about using the baby blue chenille yarn, like the Dollar Tree chenille, but I don't know. Anyway, the Tadpole Party. This is my little baby blanket that I made. Obviously, like I said, I'm not finished with it, but that's where I am, and it's so fluffs. We got this for, I think it was $1.12 a skein. It had been, I think it was one of the $4.99 ones, $4.49 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I had 6 skeins of it, and it's so pretty. You can see that. And I used my big giant, like my 15 hook and double crochet. So anyway, so yeah, so the yarn's already being used. I already have ideas for like all of those pretty much, so it's good. So yeah, this is my point to this story, because this is my new yarn. My mom has more yarn for me, and she even asked me that, like, what are you going to do with all this yarn? And I was like, we'll donate it. So I have that. I have the Dollar Tree haul that I did not very long ago. I've already used several skeins of that, so I'm working on things, making it happen. So between the Dollar Trees, the Mary Maxim mystery box, which was a lot of fun, by the way, my Hobby Lobby haul the other day, the one that I'm going to do whenever I get my mom's stuff, because that one I figure will be like a mystery for both, like, well, sort of. She kind of talked to me while she got it, so I know like most of the things that she got, but it'll be kind of like a mystery box. And then But between all of that and the Michaels yarn that I got the other day, I am officially on a yarn ban. No more. Like, yo, my gosh, I have like 40 projects just in my head that I'm like, okay, for all of these things, cool. So I'm good for a while. Mercy. So, okay, let's get on with it, shall we? Geesh. This is my Dollar Tree. Let's just start with that, just because crinkles, crinkle alert. It's not really yarn in this one. I have one skein. Excuse me. This one we went to look for. I almost told you what I went for. Don't say it, Ashley. It's a surprise. We went to look for something that I need for one of my gnome home projects that I've been scouring the universe for, aka the 2-county area. But my mom's been looking also, so maybe a 3 to 5 county area has been looked at. But anyway, so I went in looking for that. They didn't have them, of course. But that's alright. Eventually, whenever the time happened, you know, what's supposed to happen, I'll find them. It's okay. Alright, they had one skein of yarn in the store. I wasn't going to buy any. I wasn't even going to buy this one, but I don't have this color, so once again, what's a girl to do, you know? Okay, so it's Premier just yarn worsted. It's in the color Mushroom, which is pretty much just like that. It's kind of this off-white, ecru-y like mushroom color, but my thought once again was gnomes. That looks like a really good gnome beard to me. So that was my thought. They had one skein, and I was just like, well, I better not. I don't have that one. I guess I should. So anyway, oh, these are just in there. This is what I put on my hair, like my little tie-dye kind of looking one. They had these at Dollar Tree. I don't know if they're good. I guess I can come back and review them and let you guys know. I've never seen them there before. I was pretty excited. One with skulls, and then I got one that's like little paisleys, like kind of a hippy dippy one, and kind of a rock and roll one because it's kind of me, like the mesh of those. So anyway, yep, I was pretty excited about that. They have fabric at our Dollar Tree. So I got this specifically for gnome homes. Ooh, it matches. Fun. Okay, but anyway, I have plans for this one already. And then that's it for like yarn stuff, I guess. And then I got these. One for each kiddo. Little wind chimes. This one's a mason jar. They're 4th of July wind chimes. This one says, oh something. I don't know. That one's a mason jar. This one says welcome. I think it's Uncle Sam. And then, I don't know, oh beautiful something America. I don't know what it says, but anyway. So I got those. You can have like a fun craft day or whatever. The kids are kind of big, but those things are still fun to make. And they're wind chimes, so who don't like a wind chime? You know what I mean? Okay. I mentioned before that this is my first time going to the new site to get my treatment. There is a Michael's that is 1/8 of a mile away. It's like just, it's right there. So it's pretty neat. Anyway, so yeah, so it's not too shabby. I'm just saying. There's an emergency room not very far. There's a Starbucks. There's a Michael's, all within like a little tiny bit of each other, and it's pretty neat. So okay. Anywho, these are the Bernat once again, or Bernay, depending on who you are, right? The baby blanket. I love these. They're so dang soft. This is the color. Thought I could read it upside down, but I cannot. Little sandcastles. I thought this would be really pretty for like an amigurumi something. These were on sale for $3 a piece. These are normally like at least $10, right? we'll go at least 8, but usually more like 10, especially at Michael's. It's kind of expensive in there, let's be honest. Anyway, these were on sale for $3, so I got just one of the browns, and then I got two of another color. So I'll show you those in a minute because they're down there. Okay, then I got the Impeccable in the color mint. These were $2 a piece, and I love a mint green. What can I say? I have a coral and kind of a really pretty, like, I wouldn't say royal blue, but like a really pretty bright blue. And the 3 of those might like a really pretty something. Oh wait, there's more. Got this one. So between the 4 of these, let's see, does it say how many balls of yarn for this? It is not. There's a blanket right here. I was thinking maybe it said how many balls of yarn. It doesn't. Anyway, this is the color magenta. So between this, the magenta, the mint, the coral, and that blue. Yep, trust me. It'll be good. So that's something. Okay, so those were $2 a piece. So sorry, you guys. I'm trying. I promise. Like, this is as loud as it's gonna get. I'm really trying. Okay, and then I got the Red Heart Super Saver in the color Macaw. It looks like the crayon, like the Crayola crayon. Looks like the color Chlorine. Like this blue right here. That was always my favorite crayon. It's so pretty. Those beautiful blues. So these were $2 a piece. So I got both of those because, once again, I'm making hat not hate. So that was my plan for both of those. Perhaps a pond for the gnome homes, because you never know, but also hat not hate. I'm just going to be honest with you. There may be a pond in one of those. All right. Then I got this because I liked it a whole lot last time. It's the Craft Smart yarn in the color Kelly Green. And this is what I used for several of the gnome homes, like the grass. And I liked it a lot. So I nabbed in another one of those. They went on sale, but they're like $1.97, I think. And then I got this. Oh, it's so soft. It's the Craft Smart Value Jacquard. So Jacquard Noir. Just like the fancy 1980s cologne. In the color Ivy and Cranberries. That'll work because I have an idea that kind of goes with those things, I guess. Not really Ivy and Cranberries so much as, like, you know, Christmas. But anyway, okay. Okay. So then, this is the other one, the other colorway that I got in their Bernat blanket, and it is Teal Zeal, and they're different blues. It's like this bright teal blue, and then this kind of darker blue. So I've been wanting to make my daughter an octopus for a while. I had the yarn to do it, and then I made something else with it. I don't remember what. It's kind of perfect, just saying. So I think that may be what that goes to. So I got that. I had 2 of those. So I got 2 of those. So like I said, these are normally way more than what I paid, for sure. I got 2 of the mint. So okay, I totally have something enough for something good then. Let's see, how many yards are there? 285 yards. Okay. And then I got this one because I think it's so pretty. And it's Red Heart in the color Lavender. So it was $2 also. Okay. So that's what I got. Hang on, sorry. Sorry about that. My back was starting to hurt. It didn't seem like that excessive of a thing until I got all of this. And then my mom got 2 big bags the other day at Hobby Lobby. So, but all of it was on sale except for this guy. He was $1.97. So that makes me feel a little bit better about it, I guess. Just think of the money we saved, you know? Okay, oh my goodness. Plus, it's donate yarn. I'm going to make an octopus, a gnome home. Other than that, oh, possibly a pond. We discussed. Other than that, donation. Donation, possibly a blanket for us. Donation. So, you know, it's pretty good. So, when you look at it that way, you know, okay. So that's the end of my yarn. If y'all wanted to just stay for that, thank you so much. I understand. Very quickly, I have a question, and then I'm going to talk a smidge about my health stuff, I guess. We'll see. I really don't want to, but we'll see. Okay. I like talking about yarn a lot more. So I got this book, I don't know, last summer probably, at the thrift store. I guess it was before last summer, because, yeah, anyway, got this before the pandemic, and it's quick stitch crochet. So there's several, like, different patterns. Let's see what I can show you guys. There's some fun, like, country gal kitchen cow ideas I'm not going to share with y'all just because. Sorry. But there's also little fun ones like this, a little pillow. And let's see, this is the back. Oh no. Did you see something? Oh look. Little guys. And there are blankets and like wearables. All sorts of little cute things. Little babies. These kids are all probably like 25 at this point. Let's see. 30. She's probably an attorney. She looks cute there. Okay. This super cute blanket. Okay. So I was thinking, with your opinions, should I say, I thought it would be fun, because this has a lot of like just cool ideas for like donate things. I thought it'd be cool. I know that I mentioned before, I don't want to really share like my donate things. I've had a lot of you say you would prefer me to do that. So one way I thought that it would be fun for us to do this, to share this, right? Without me showing everything, because I just feel like it just kind of, I get it, but it just kind of makes me feel icky, if that makes sense. So anyway, one way I thought we could all be happy, okay, is if I use this book and made things out of this book to share with you guys. And I could either start at the first or start at the middle or wherever. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But there are a lot of, I mean, come on, cute things in here that are really, really good for donate projects. And so I thought that'd be cool. I looked on Amazon. I believe it's still available on Amazon. I don't know if it was like a seller or whatever, but I saw it on there and I've seen it on eBay and things. So I mean, it's available. You guys could get it if you wanted to. Anyway, I just thought that would be a lot of fun to just make some things out of here and kind of go through the book a little bit. I have a couple more that I would like to do that with, and just kind of make, you know, several projects out of the book and just kind of share with you guys and kind of review the book a little bit. So that's kind of my thought with that. So yeah. Okay, so like I said, I may just do like start at the first page and go through until I don't like a project, skip it, move on. That's kind of my plan. So there's probably an array of items, but I feel like I can donate those, but I can share that with you because I'll be reviewing the book and it won't make me feel as, I hope y'all understand what I mean. Okay, so anyway, alright, so that's what that is. Please let me know what you guys think about the book and things. Okay, if you guys are done listening to everything else, that's cool. I appreciate you watching to this point, by the way. Thank you so very much. Please have a wonderfully blessed day. Stay safe. The rest of this is going to be about health stuff, so ugh, I don't want to be here. I don't blame y'all for not wanting to be here. I get it. Okay. Before I go too into that though, look, it's getting warmer outside, so I felt like I needed to be festive with my hair. So I have this on my pretty sunflower. Distraction Jackson, am I right? Okay. So, today, like I said, is I'm pretty sure Wednesday. I had my treatment last Monday, so I've been, I'm over a week out at this point, 9 days. I, once again, this is my fourth one. First one at the new place, so if you guys watched my last video, you'll know it's a lot of health stuff, right, all in one thing, which I totally get, mercy. But anyway, but you'll know how just nervous I was, because it's like starting over. And that's what it was like. I went down there and they knew like this much about me and asked questions kind of all over again, and I feel like I've told my story a million times, and kind of just went through my history and like what medications I was on before, and like why why am I this desperate that I'm trying this medication, basically. All those fun questions. I mentioned last time that I was guaranteed the medication, right? That was it. And if I went down there and they told me that I was getting the medication, then I probably wouldn't let them touch me, and I probably was just going to go to the creek. I probably wasn't going to go. Okay. So I got down there. Before they did anything, they get ready to like hook me up, and I'm like, wait. Before you do that, I'm guaranteed the medication, right? And they're like, we don't have that in our paperwork. And like at that very moment, I just wanted to get up and walk out, because of just how sketchy everything has been this whole time, and how, yeah. So I just kind of wanted to be like, oh, okay, well, cool, see you guys. But I didn't. They're like, well, we'll go call and see what she says, see what the drug company, see what they all say. So they came back, and they basically, like, without telling me, told me that they're that they're more than confident that I've been getting the medication this whole time, which, like I mentioned, would make sense, because otherwise I don't know what in the world is going on with my body. I've gotten so much worse. It's not even funny. I said in that video I made the other day at the Walmart parking lot, I went all into detail about it, about how I barely touched my arm, and it like scratches and scars, and it's just stuff that's been going on with my body. I don't want to get too into it, so that's why I didn't post that video. Yeah, but just stuff that's going on, that's happening. So I knew that I had to be getting the medication, because it was just like, otherwise, geesh, So yeah, so I'm getting the medication, and so they told me this, and it was like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, since you know that, do you still want to do it? And I told you guys last time, like, if I knew I was getting it, I probably would just be like, thanks, no thanks, whatever. So whatever, I'm like, well, let's just go ahead. Like, maybe they did it wrong down there, maybe blah, blah, whatever. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. And so I did. And just hoping, I'm pretty desperate. Just hoping that it would work this time, I guess. And that's what we've all kind of discussed. It's like, maybe I'm just that sick that it's just taking it a while to work, but also all these other new things that are going on with my body are terrifying. And so it's like, is it worth it? It's worth it, because I have no other options. I mentioned also last time that they told me if this medication doesn't work, that I have other options, that they have other studies and things. Turns out that the study that they have is for a medication that I've already tried 4 times. and it didn't work any of those 4 times, obviously, or I wouldn't be here. So I've already tried it. I tried it as like a swish and swallow, like a mouthwash type thing. They like made it into a pill form, and that's what the study was for. She's like, but if the swish and swallow didn't work, then that's for sure not gonna work. So I was like, fantastic. So like that little glimmer of hope that I had, it's like washed out. It's not a thing. This, and also, I mean, that was just like a band-aid, you know, the medication, the like oral medication would have just been a band-aid. It wouldn't have affected my actual issue, which is what this medication that I'm currently on, the infusion, that's what it's supposed to do. It like goes straight for my eosinophils, where like I said, everything else like is a band-aid and affects the symptoms but not the problem. That makes sense. So like Obi-Wan Kenobi, this medication is my only hope, and I'm not real sure that it's working. I'm officially back on a liquid diet, which is gross. The lady down there, I told her that I was drinking protein shakes, and she's like, well, you can't have those either because they have whey. I was like, no, they don't. No, ma'am, they don't have whey. And she's like, well, yeah, that's how you get your protein. And I was just like, first off, like, I'm smart enough to read the back of the label and see if it's something I'm allergic to, especially at this point. Okay? I was just like, no, ma'am. I was like, they have quinoa and brown rice and peas, and that's where I get the protein from. Like, not really peas, but, like the brown rice and the quinoa. That's where the protein comes from. There's fruits and vegetables for like all the vitamins and stuff. Anyway, so it's just frustrating. So yeah, so I'm back on the liquid diet. Back to, yeah. I mean, not any better than I was by any means. Still sick all of the time. Yeah. So there for a while I tried to eat like normal food, or tried to eat at least potatoes or some sort of food, just to kind of like make myself feel worse, to see if the medication was working. And at this point I honestly feel like food is killing me. No exaggeration. The way that it affects me after I eat is so much worse than it was. Like before, it was just like I'd vomit, or if I was able to keep it down, then I would like have a rash and things like that. And now about 15 minutes after I eat something that I shouldn't have, I'm like nodding out, going to sleep, and like can't stay awake, and I just feel so heavy and drained and out of it, and I'm just, it's not good. And I texted the hubs earlier and told him how awful I felt. I just feel like, my pain, like the pain in my stomach is next level at this point, and so I've been vomiting all day. And he's like, do I need to take you to the emergency room? And I was like, well, first, I don't know what they're going to do, because, I mean, like, they could give me an EpiPen or something, but I don't know what I would have been in contact with that I'm allergic to. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I vomit, and I just, like, I'll throw my, like, I'll get sick from my shakes, and I can have everything in my shake, but I'll still get sick. And, like, earlier today, I had some chocolate chips, and I can have every single thing in the chocolate chips. They're like those Enjoy Life, like the whatever ones, and my lips still hurt. Like within maybe 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, my tongue broke out, my lips blistered, and like my mouth broke all out from the chocolate chips. So I've just been drinking the yuck shakes. Like I said, I can't really keep those down. And I don't remember what my point was. I know it was something to do with my husband. Anyway, yeah. Alright, so I don't remember what it was. Mercy sakes. Ugh. Okay, sorry. Now I have to make this into a whole, like, iMovie thing because it's gonna be 2 videos. But anyway, I remember now. So yeah, my husband was like, do I need to take you to the emergency room? Because I was just feeling so awful. And, like I said, it's like, I don't know what they're gonna do because they can't really give me, I mean, they won't give me an EpiPen. They might give me fluids. I usually have to beg for fluids, which is just, I feel like if you look like this and sound like this and can like barely walk, then automatically an IV is probably an appropriate first step, right? Like blood pressure, let's maybe get this person an IV, but what would I know? You know what I mean? Once again, I've only lived here my whole life. What would I know about how I'm feeling? That would just be silly. Like I went to 4 years of medical school and has seen at least 7 patients. So, I mean, what would I know? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous to think I would know more than them about my own body. So, the nerve of myself, I suppose. Anywho. So, yeah. So, also I told him, like I said, they're not going to really know what to do, / won't do what I asked them to, / probably won't do anything. But also, I'm pretty sure if I go to the emergency room with like issues that could be related to the medication, that I could potentially be like booted out of the trial. It's kind of what they told me the other day, that they have people that have like Crohn's and different things like that, because they have like a whole slew of different like drug trials for like all kinds of things that they do. And anyway, and they had this one specific patient, and they felt like they needed to go to the emergency room, but they're like, I don't want to be kicked out of the trial. And they're like, well, maybe it's worth it, you know, at some point it's either life or death, and maybe at some point it's worth it to not do the trial. And I was just like, no one has told me this whole time, that if I go to the emergency room with issues, I could potentially be booted. That's stuff I should know. And so now I'm scared to even go. I mean, it's like I'm afraid to try the medicine because I feel like it's making me worse. I'm afraid to not try the medicine just in case it might be working. And also I'm afraid that if something happens and I have to go to the hospital, they're going to kick me out. No pressure. So yeah, so anyway, they did, but I had my infusion, did all that. My husband actually got to come in there with me. Didn't get to at the other place. He was in there with me the whole time. They were either in the room with me, like the nurses were either in there with me, or they were like right outside of the door. I could be like, excuse me, and they're like, yes, and it would be right there. So that was completely different. I also found out, well, never mind, I'm not going to go into that. There's a whole plethora of things that were wrong once again, but I'm not going to do all that. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, at least they were there with me the whole time, you know, and like I said, my husband got to be in there. That was awesome. We watched Beetlejuice and Mary Poppins. I mean, what more could you really want out of, you know, a day? I worked on my Whip Weekend project. I need to post that video, but I need to make that video, more importantly. I made the first half of it, not the second half, but anyway. But yeah, so like, I actually met the doctor. That was pretty huge. I went to the other place 6 or 7 times, never one time met the doctor. So that wasn't sketchy in the slightest bit, am I right? So at least I met the doctor, that was cool. So yeah, so now I guess just seeing how I am over the next little bit. Like I said, it usually takes me about a week to kind of get my bearings about me, to be honest. How much it just wipes me out and wears me out and makes me sleep. That's all I do is sleep, and I'm not a nap taker, but that's all I do is sleep after I have it. And so maybe I'll, you know, slowly get better. I hope. Because otherwise, so, anyway, okay. Trying to think if that was all. I think so. This is a long one, but once again, there was yarn at the first, and I wanted to just update you guys on how the fourth one went. So I'm pretty sure, like I said, I've been getting the medication. So now I guess it's just like either a waiting game or a big decision time of if I'm going again. So, yeah. So there's that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So I appreciate y'all that listen to me and that appreciate that I'm honest about this stuff, because I really do feel like this is all kind of like a diary entry. Like, I know it goes out to like YouTube and to the interwebs, and I have people that can listen to it and reply back, but it's just nice to have somewhere to talk about it, I guess. And I talk to my family about it, but you know, it stinks and it usually ends in tears. So I can get on here and maybe not do that sometimes, every now and then. So anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to thank you guys very much for watching, and all of you that pray for me and your sweet, precious thoughts, and the ones who just appreciate me being honest. The video from, like, that I posted just the other day or whatever, like the Crochet Ramblings number 25, that has the health update. Like I said, that was from like over a week ago and before my treatment, and so I'm gonna try to not have like backdated videos, because I was doing that there for a while, where I would just make a few and then put them out, and it was like I came on here and either looked awful and felt okay, or like vice versa, and people were like, yeah. So anyway, I don't like that. I'm like that. They were like way out of date, because it's like I hadn't even been to, you know, my treatment, or didn't know stuff and all of that. Things were different, whatever. So I'm gonna try to just stay on top of it and just make videos as, you know, as I make them, put them out, I guess is what I should say. So yes. Okay. So once again, for the 19th time, thank you all very much for watching to the end. No, for real. This is the end this time. And I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. Once again, if you don't mind, please let me know about this. And if it's something you're into, I'm pretty sure it's still in print. Some of y'all may have it. How fun would that be? There are just like a bunch of really fun things in it. We'll do this. Not that you can see them because of the glare. Ooh. Or those blankets. Oh my goodness. Okay, so just let me know what you guys think, if that's something you'd be into watching or not. And I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. Please. And I will talk to you all very soon.